All right. Wholeness, good day, good way. Card of the day for 721. 721, 2025. 7, the journey. 21, the world. 2025, what's controlling you? This could go extensive, so I'm going to try and keep it short. You got the journey into the world. When you get to my world card, which is the 21, on my card, it is you have to make a choice between whether you're going to be the phoenix or whether you're going to start exhibiting your rights as the creator. It's the goddess on my card. You can give a fuck about your ideologies, but nothing gets to this realm unless they come through the dimensional door, and only the female energies have the dimensional door. So you have on my card the Phoenix, which is this mystical being that is going through all kind of stuff being burnt, or you have the goddess, that which everything comes from. That is where everything falls apart, pun intended. If you become the results of what's placed in front of you, you're no longer you. You become the traumas of what you allowed. Take your time with that one. If somebody is standing in front of you and they're telling you, hi, if you get into a relationship with me, I don't cook, I don't clean, we ain't having sex, I'm not going to pay bills, I'm not going to do that. But then you tell yourself, okay, because I just want this experience, you burnt yourself. Take that on all different levels. If you hire or if you attach to anything that is not going to show you the proper reciprocity and you allow for it to get created anyway, you basically destroy yourself. That is kind of like what's going on with this world. The world is programmed to keep going through stuff, even when shit is not, I'll speak dumb for you, evenly yoked. Stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We can have all kind of clever sayings that make you feel mystical, spiritual, religious, and all this other shit, but we still do stupid shit. So 7, if I'm journeying, I'm making a choice. God, TikTok do this to me every day. They flash my videos, and then when I go back and play them back, I'm missing seconds to minutes out of my life. It is what it is. 7, the journey. 21, the world. 7 plus 21 becomes 28. 28 becomes, in my number system, the queen of waters. It is the influence over what's making you create. For those that's just getting in here, I just told you, you're going to choose between what's placed in front of you or what you potentially already are. And at that moment that you keep choosing the potentials of what's placed in front of you, you've already created your own trick. So if 28 is you're going to be influenced and tricked into creating, the whole problem was instead of paying attention to all that you can create, you should figure out why somebody trying to trick you in the first place. Snake oil. A snake oil salesman. Somebody is trying to get me to do something. Why are you trying to get me to do something? Maybe it's a distraction. If you're not seeing all these distractions that's coming on through here right now, I'm sorry for you. Everything going on around here is a distraction. And that gets into where I say I don't want this to become long. Think of it in the aspect of you have you, and then you have the choices. If you think that the choices have greater value than you sitting at whole, then you start to become defined by all these choices. But remember, me being defined by all these choices was still not me. These are just what I allowed. Now, if I start to find definition within here so that I can get out of here, I'm still not who I am. Somebody got that. That's what's going on. In this experiment and experiencing, you have made a choice to find value in what you could become, and you no longer remember what you are because you're just trying to get out of everything that you authorized to create. It'll come up in the cards. Why? 2 plus 8, 10. What's 10? The Lilith choice. You're choosing between things that are potentially going to enslave you and things that are going to potentially enslave you. I didn't stutter. If you knew the stories of Lilith, she chose between servitude and enslavement by being subservient to Adam, or she chose to be demonized and chained to the rocks for disobeying. Either way it go, neither one of them work out for you. Some of y'all are existing from there. Easiest one, politics. Well, I'm not going to vote Republican because the Democrats are going to do better. Well, I'm not going to vote Democrats because the Republicans are going to do better, and neither one of them are doing what the fuck they're supposed to do. And then so you just signed up for the shit show and all you could do is watch. You signed up for your enslavement, and now that which has you enslaved, you waiting on them to get their shit together so they can set you free. Would you hire them to do? Enslave you. Same thing, like I said, with getting into a relationship with something that looks good but is not good. You're going to invest all your energy in trying to make what looks good become what is good, while all the time losing you. Because you're trying to change something. Holy shit, alchemy. You're trying to alchemize something that was already what it was. So now you're fooling yourself. That's that 10. The potential, the alchemy, and 0, what it already was. And if the 0 is greater than the 1, try counting. If 0 is already greater than 1, you already going backwards. One card did not want to get picked up. What's the whole gist for 721? For everything that I'm sitting here rambling about. It's all in judgment. Holy shit. Did you watch yesterday's live where I told you judgment is so important? If you don't have good enough judgment to figure out what you're getting ready to do, you are already subservient and in admission of anything that gets created. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm going to go find out. So you don't know what's there and you're just going to take a chance? Yeah. And that's common programming. I don't need to know all the details. I just know what the potential is. I don't know what's hidden and I'm going to go uncover it. 20, judgment. I'm connected to them goddamn zeros. I'm connected to everything that's fooling me, but I don't have enough accountability and responsibility to realize I'm fooling myself. Again, that example I gave you of the world, you have you and you have the potentials of what you can get detached into. Let me not use that word detached because that confuses y'all in this room. You had the potentials of what you are and what you can become. Halloween, 365 days a year. You put on a fucking costume, but just because you got on a costume, that doesn't mean it's you. But it is because Simple Jack, I got into character. Go watch Tropic Thunder. Simple Jack. Now your eyes, my eyes watering. Why? Because you've been playing this role of rolling yourself through identity and value for so long that you forgot who the fuck you are. Why'd you forget who you are? Because you are now hidden into everything that you allow to get created. God damn it, America. You've become the summation of your goddamn choices. So let's go down this. You have the 7, you have the 21, you have the 28, you have the 10. And then I'll do the bonuses. What's the 10? 1, the alchemist, and 0, the fool. So what's the 7? Again, my number system, it's me without conditions. The journey should be me without any conditions. That's conditions as in things that are going to make me sick, and conditions as in there should be nothing to get in my way. Here's where, and this is real easy. This is one of the most simplest domination tricks of this realm. Is telling yourself that you got to go through something because it builds good character. A lot of y'all sit there and lie to yourself and say, well, I signed a contract for this journey. And yeah, I'm here to go through hardship. And I'm here to do this. And yeah, I'm supposed to have disease. And yeah, I'm supposed to do this, that, and the other because that's what helps me become a better me. Yeah, I signed up to go through war. Yeah, I signed up to have multiple failed family situations and shit like that. Yeah, I'm here for the turmoil. Sign me up for the turmoil. Earth Package 101. And you become so ingrained in your own separation that shit starts to make sense. What a time to incarnate. I'm here to raise the vibrations of the planet by having low vibrations within myself. Glamorized fucking spirituality. So the 7 is, if you don't know who you are, you'll sign up for whatever journey makes you feel better about what you ain't. But you already got conditions. Holy shit, you're going to succumb. You're going to succumb to whatever the strongest thing is because you no longer have the strength for yourself. I signed up for pain. Why? Because I'm already hurting. Then why don't you heal yourself? I can't. I've already succumbed to the fact that I have to submit to this journey because the journey is now stronger than me. 33, the divine empress. The thoughts, that which already has your ear. 0, the fool. The thoughts that already have your ear can fool you. And people posting about that a lot. And it's not a coincidence. And this is not a ADHD or autism or I'm a Libra, so I think hard. This is just fucking common human shit. Everybody on some levels are having intrusive thoughts. And it's not just Merc retro, and it's not just Saturn retrograde, or it's not just the parade of the planets, or the Geminids and the Leonids are coming back around this time. This is more than that shit. This is you not being able to hold yourself together. You're now subjected to everything that could potentially pull your ass further apart. Intrusive thoughts. Hey, I wonder what it would taste like if I dipped butter in some motherfucking chocolate and then eat it. Huh? Where the fuck that come from? That's a sign that you're... God damn it, I wasn't going to beat y'all up today, but it's going to happen anyway. You fucking empaths. You sympathetic distractors. That's a sign that you have not sealed the leaks in your own aura. So errant energy gets attracted to those holes. So the erratic energy that's going on around everybody starts to pinpoint people who have erratic energy in themselves. And now, of course, you're going to get affected by people talking too much and too many smells and too many sounds or too many people in one places because I can't go in Walmart at night because it's too crowded and the energy is just too much because I'm an empath. No, you have too much sympathy for the shit that you won't face in yourself, that when you get out in public, it's just like going into a fucking field full of goddamn mosquitoes. They coming to eat. But you motherfuckers won't understand that because why? Fucking field full of goddamn mosquitoes. They coming to eat. But you motherfuckers won't understand that because why? It does not agree with your glamorized sense of motherfucking spirituality. Your glamorized sense of spirituality, unstable connection. I do not have an unstable connection TikTok, but you're going to do it anyway. Your glamorized sense of having some terminology that makes you make sense of why you're going through shit instead of figuring out why am I going through shit and is this something that I truly have to do? Holy shit, bad judgment. And in the sense that you think that you have to go through something, you already succumbed to the trick. What was the trick? That strongest thought that told you to keep on moving. I'll keep referencing this. This is you. This is the world. The world is what you can become. This is you. That zero, the fool itself, this is the world that you can become by choosing to lose this and to becoming that. This is where you are right now. You're not at wholeness. We are not at wholeness. We are at the illusion of separation based off of the choices that we can keep creating. So you succumb to your creations. That's the 7. But remember, I told you 7 was supposed to be you without conditions. Holy shit, we already succumbed to the conditions. Which means, holy shit, we already tricked. At that point, a common mind would say, well, goddamn, I ain't got no choice. That's what it wants you to think. No. Think about it. You enter into a relationship, somebody shows you what you don't want to see. You still got a choice. But wait a minute, the Bible said don't do this. Wait a minute, society gonna frown at me if I do this. Wait a minute, my family gonna do that. My friends gonna do that. You start buying into all the conditions of what others want you to do or not do, that you no longer do what you know you should do for yourself. That plays out in everybody's life. Holy shit. I say this shit all the time, and I don't give a fuck if you get offended. By now, the racist and pedophilic forefathers of this country would have already went to war. For what we're going through right now, them motherfuckers, as sick as they was, would have been heroes in this day. Everybody who stands against everything that they stood for back then is still sitting down. Why? Compliance, complicit, complacent. You've already succumbed to the needs to be more because you've been told you have to be less. So you already have a condition. Your 7 already got this world fucked up because you've already been told somebody else is going to do it, or this is what we got to go through, because here's the biggest one you new little fucking spiritualists need to learn. It's a download and it's an upload. We're going into a new paradigm. See, the 5D earth is coming. Something's coming soon. Yeah, something's coming soon because it's fucking the shit out of us all. And it might not be wearing a condom. You might be getting impregnated by something worse because we collectively won't do better. Why? Because we already got a condition. We're easily impregnated. We're easily programmed. All you got to do is tell us as the human species something that feels good, and you motherfuckers will run with it. You'll run with it and you'll hold on to it until you won't have anything left of yourself to hold on to. So now you found your identity in everything that they told you that you are. I'm an INFJ. I'm an ABCD. I'm an empath. I'm a dark light lord. I'm a loving lighter. I'm a Pleiadian. I'm an Anunnaki child. I'm a chosen. You everything except for who the fuck you are. Why? 21. You become the world. You created the world and you no longer remember who you are. 31. Timelessly pulled apart. That was you at the center. Now this is you in all your branches. That's that angel oak here. That's my common familiar in this realm. That's that angel oak you see me go to or post about quite often. It's a huge live oak tree, but it has such aggressive growth that its branches get so heavy that it goes into the ground, it comes back out of the ground, and then it needs support. Big ass branches that can provide life to everything and that are exerting life into everything, but go through so much that eventually they need support. Tie that into everything I said. You start going through this world and pulling yourself apart, then now you need to be held together, but here's the trick. Tie that into everything I said. You start going through this world and pulling yourself apart, then now you need to be held together, but here's the trick. You're trying to find out how to be held together within the world that was designed to pull you apart. Go back to my analogy with motherfucking politics. You're asking what was designed to govern you and limit you on how to get out of being governed and limited, and you still ain't caught the fucking trick. You've already voted for your further separation by asking what's already got you further separated to stop further separating you. So you want something that you indirectly designed to stop doing its function because you don't want to do any other function for yourself. You've hidden your accountability and responsibility in what you already succumbed to, and now it's timelessly got you pulled apart. So your 7, you succumb to timelessness. You have Honsha Seisho Nin Joseph. If somebody's Reiki familiar in here, Honsha Seisho Nin, the timeless symbol, where you can send energy in all directions, past, present, and future, even though time ain't linear. But you can send energy through intention, to be fair to that system. As a spoken as a Reiki master. There's flaws in all this shit. But you can send energy into anything that you focus your intention on. One of the big things that I've always seen taught, and hell, even got tried to get taught to me when I was a student. Damn, 11 years ago. Try sending healing energy to Jesus before they crucified him. Okay, so I'm a Reiki master now, so I can send energy to the past. I send energy to Jesus. But holy shit, that motherfucker still got crucified anyway by those allegories. You understand? So goddamn, all that energy I sent, did it change anything? And here's the common thing. Yes, but some things have to do what they have to do. Then holy shit, then there was no change. There was no change. If me doing what was already done, me doing something different from what was already done couldn't be changed. So what was the fucking purpose of me sending the energy? Mental domination. The whole purpose was to get you to invest in the ability to change without actually doing anything different. Sorry. Why? 7 plus 21, 28. It's a distraction to motivate you into learning how to be influenced by that which already has you in struggle. Instead of learning you how to be aware of what has you in struggle and stop feeding it your fucking energy. The queen of waters. The thought that has your ear. The thought that has potentially pulling you apart as what's going to be teaching you how to hold yourself together. Slap yourself. That is going to the master to try and learn how to become free from being a slave. When knowing that if the master set the slave free, the master has to do something different. Make that one make sense. It was just a fucking distraction to motivate you into thinking that you got more, and now you out here sharecropping. Oops, can't even do that shit anymore. So you out here sharecropping your energy. You working for what works you, because now what's working you ain't working you so much, but working you so much harder. Conditional freedom for somebody who ain't smart enough to keep up. Conditional freedom. You still working for death. The Sun card in reverse. You still don't have your energy. Did you catch that? 28. 28. The influence over what is making me create is only based off of my connection to the struggle. Me staying connected to the struggle means that, holy shit, I am struggling nonetheless. So I'm not free. I'm only sponsoring my own death. Why? Because I gave my potential to what was controlling me. Remember the analogy I said about a slave asking the master how to get free? That don't make fucking sense. That motherfucker's whole purpose was keeping you a slave. You sponsoring your own fucking death. I'm sorry. That's probably harmful to your fucking psyche because you're too fucking programmed. What do you mean? 28. You're too programmed. The other variation of 28, what I tell you is it's 2 8s. It's the 88. It's the gatekeepers. God, we got a lot of gatekeepers out here. A gatekeeper in the form of mental energy is a thought that does not want you to make change, or on converse, from my experience, it is a thought that is demanding change. This can go in the format of that thought does not want you to be exposed to something that will not only traumatize you, but may potentially traumatize it. It's a hidden programming. It's kind of like what gets you into Control-Alt-Delete on a computer. Holy shit. I've seen that flaw in that program, speaking as a computer. I've seen that flaw in the program, and it kind of fucked me up. The next time I see that flaw again, I'm shutting all this shit down. If you know anything about a computer, that's what happens. Holy shit, there was a hiccup in that line of that program. All right, I caught it this time, but I let it flow. Next time I see it, I'm shutting it down. Control-Alt-Delete. Now you're only 50% usable. That's what happens when your computer catches a virus. First time, it might go through, but the computer recognizes it. Next time it sees it, it shuts it down so it does not go into infection. The human psyche works the same way. All right, I saw something that fucked me up. It's a trauma. Next time I see that shit, I ain't fucking with it. So now your 88s kick in, and they mean to gatekeep you to stay safe from something that potentially is already mentally harming you. That's a gatekeeper. Only, again, like I said, in my experience, you can have so many gatekeepers that they no longer want to be caught in that trap. And the gatekeeper is just a mental programming from experience. It does not have to be correlated to your current experience. It could be caught up in one of your thought forms from, and I hate to use this in a linear fashion, prior experience. Something from a quote unquote past life or future life has already had the experience of what you might be getting ready to go through. And if it sees you going through it, it'll gatekeep to keep itself safe by potentially trying to teach you how to become safe within yourself. Sometimes that shit gets you fucked up. So in that gatekeeper sense of that one that just does not want to stay in the gates anymore, hey man, you need to learn to get past this shit. That is what you'll see. Unstable connection again. That is what you'll see in a lot of people where they become hyper militant. It was, man, something in my soul told me I can't do this no more. Hell, you could go that way with me. I'm not hyper militant. I'm hyper aware. I'm aware that, holy shit, we keep doing the same shit. Wait a minute, I've done this shit before. Wait a minute, I've seen you and you've done this shit before. You ain't tired of doing this shit yet? Say, bruh. Say, sis. You know it's the same shit we've been doing for centuries, right? No, now's the time yet. Say, bruh. Say, sis. You know it's the same shit we've been doing for centuries, right? No, now's the time. Distracted like a motherfucker. But ego fed. Because now you got an ability. But your ability has now left you with the inability to create change. Because you saw more change in yourself within the conditions. Shh, been there, done that. Long time ago. Shh. So, you still sponsoring your own death. Why? Because you're still 28. You're still distracted. You're still caught in the traumatic function of trying to find a way to separate yourself from others by trying to find something separate where you are already separated from yourself. Here's your 88 function. I'll say that again. You've already been separated from others. Now you're just trying to find something to separate yourself from where you was already separated from self. Rut-row, Raggy. We shall overcome. Remember the 7. The journey was, what am I dying to? This 88 function says, just overcome it. But wait a minute. What am I overcoming? My own death. Make that one make sense. Metaphysically, make that one make sense. I'm going to get out of my own death by dying till it's killing me. You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fell into so many fucking psychoses at that point to where you now just want to die that was killing you by killing was dying to you. Dying within you, I mean to say. But wait a minute. You was already focusing on your separation. You forgot about your wholeness. And within everything you created is the ability to create more things to keep you creating you away from yourself. So much to the point to where you're now only focusing trying to get rid of the things that you keep creating, that you ain't doing nothing but destroying yourself. But it feel good though, right? You gatekeep your own destruction because you now think you got the way out of creation by creating more. How do you stop a thought? By thinking. Holy shit, but wait a minute, what happened? You just created more. See, I need to think about the thought to get out of the thought that I keep on thinking. Holy shit, cyclic thinking. That'll fuck y'all up. I'm not having that class. Fuck y'all on that one. I'm not going to do that to you. Just do the best you can. Think less. That's the key. Think less until you can learn how to stop thinking at all, or only focus on the thoughts that show you the proper level of you in a successful creation of your own fucking destruction. I didn't stutter. If you're going to get caught into your own TikTok, oh shit, I know this song to be heard when I see it. Shh, I am the reflection of all things. Stay on the journey that is showing you the best you until you can realize the journey was you. That's the whole key. You have to become the motivation for not being distracted. 28 takes you to 10, the Lilith choice. You're going to choose between being subservient or you're going to choose between being enslaved. Or like I always say, you're going to choose between the knife and the gun. The whole problem with the normal psyche is that you think you got to choose. You're going to choose between that motherfucker that's going to kill you or that motherfucker that's going to kill you. A smart motherfucker is going to say, well, I got to choose. A curious motherfucker is going to be like, well, what kind of gun is that? How long is that knife? See, I want to know the conditions. Remember, this was about going into a journey without conditions. I want to know the conditions of what I'm about to get myself into because you know what? I got a couple years of Muay Thai behind my belt, and I'm good with guns. So let me see whether I want to go out here and go hand to hand or if I want to get out here and go bullet for bullet. But wait a minute, sir, ma'am, why are you putting yourself in danger? Because those are my choices. You know you done fucked up, right? You know, when you think the only thing you have to choose from is both things that are going to fuck you over, you already fucked yourself. You're going to take option A or you're going to take option B. All the thoughts in your ear. Which one you going to choose? Which one you going to choose? Motherfucker, I'm going to choose me. Get out my ear. For my older people, baddest man hit my hand. Now hit that man. Wait a minute. Why am I hitting your hand and then I'm going to hit this motherfucker I don't even know? How about I hit you? But even that's fucked up. How about I have awareness to understand that you ain't nothing but a trickster trying to get me caught up in some shit that ain't had nothing to do with me. You average human minds might learn that one. If you are voting or enabling something that has nothing to do for you or nothing to do with you, why are you getting involved? Because we have to. Who already enslaved you? Who already enslaved you? Remember, this is the Lilith choice. This is the wheel of fortune. Where is my abundance? Is my abundance in creating more, or is my abundance of being so overwhelmed that I'm scared to create anything at all? Because if I create something, they might take it from me. But if I create too much, they might take it from me. Holy shit. In both of those scenarios, you fucked, Hoss. The 10, the wheel of fortune, you fucked. No matter whether you move or keep still, something else already got your energy. Why? Because it already had your ass under a condition. Remember, you're here, not there. You're already under condition. You already under condition. That thought done already got you connected. That thought done already got you connected to making a choice between whether you're going to do more or do less. But the common word was do. You going to do nonetheless. You're going to shit yourself. You're going to shit yourself by making a motion. And I've been telling y'all this for a long time. Even stillness is a motion because it requires you. Think about it. A parent with a small ADHD child, sit your ass down and be still. And that child is like, why? Because its whole thought process is like, mommy, I got to move. Daddy, I got to move. So it's fighting its thoughts that are telling it to move. So it is fighting for stillness. Still emotion. It's not a, sorry, I don't understand. I mean, I don't expect you to get it, but with me, it ain't a fight. It ain't a fight. But to be fair, spoken as a contrarian, it's less of a fight than what it used to be. To be fair, I don't have to think about being still. I have to figure out why. And I try to teach y'all that with the Phoenix Firewheel Grill that Phoenix Firewheel Grill back in 2023. Your whole existence has to be about why. WHY. Why should I move? Rah, 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 rah. Why? You a narcissist. You a gaslighter. No. I'm just good on my fucking energy. And you got to show me or tell me why I should give it to you. Why? Is it going to be aimless for me to move? Or should I aim less for the mess that ain't about me? You don't see what's going on in this planet? Yeah. You want to know why it's that way? Because you can't keep still and focus on you and making you a better you, that you're making a better you. You're creating a better universe. What's the universe? You in a fucking story. You in an experience of what you can become. But if you don't realize as a creator that you are only creating the universe through your subscription to experiences, holy sheep shit, my dear Lilith. If you don't know that you are the center of that wheel of fortune, and as long as that wheel of fortune can keep you moving, you'll always stay in creation. Why? Because 1, your potential, 0, has already been fooled. The 10 was aimlessness. 3 plus 2, 5. What's half of 10? 5. Either way it go, I got you moving. Whether it's up or down, 5 plus 5, I got you at 10. I got you moving against yourself, trying to find yourself. But here's the trick. You don't know who you are. You was the fool. Why? Because you had everything. What do you mean I had everything? Stand up behind something in front of you and holy shit. 1, 10. Put another 0 behind it, 100. Put another 0 behind it, 1,000. Holy shit, you mean those zeros had all the power? Yeah. That 1 was just the potential for capturing the energy. That lost at least 2 of you. Sorry. 1, that potential, that alchemy, that illusion has the potential to become the biggest trick if the fool fools themselves. So what's the potential? What's the alchemy of this realm? The alchemy of this realm, before I throw this card, and it might not directly say it, but I can bring it back to it. The alchemy of this realm is the thought, not the thinker. The thinker is the fool. The alchemy, the potential, the magic of this realm is in a thought. This is the realm of thoughts and manifestation. With a thought, you can create everything. With a thought, you can destroy everything, even if you're not there to see it. You want to know why you're not there to see it? Because you've already used another thought to create and take you further away from the one that you just destroyed. Remember the analogy I gave you earlier? How do you stop a thought? By thinking another one. So all the potential belongs to the thoughts. Remember, I just got through talking about moving 1 + 4, 5. The aimlessness. This is the element of air. Air is your thoughts. This is the temperance card. Holy shit. Have you drowned in yourself? What do you mean drowning myself? That's Obanani. Obanani by the Patakis cut her ear off as a form of internal sacrifice, trying to get something that wasn't already hers. So she martyred herself because she got tricked. Somebody was in her ear and told her how to do something, and instead of being smart enough to say, get the fuck out my ear, she no longer could hear herself. That's a way to look at her cutting her ear off. She couldn't even hear herself. All she heard was her needs. So the urgency of moving 1 + 4, giving all your potential to a trap, the urgency of moving towards something that you want at the risk of harming what you already have will have you drowning yourself. So in that potential where I'm telling you the alchemy of this realm has you drowning yourself in trying to create by making yourself become more. I'm a comic book person, so the leader, one of the Hulk's primary enemies, he was figuring out, well, holy shit, no, gamma radiation helped Bruce Banner become the Hulk. Maybe if I put some gamma radiation on myself, I can become like the Hulk too. So he put some more in, and more and more. He started putting more harmful things into himself, trying to become greater against what he thought was already harming him. But holy shit, where'd the harm come from? Himself. Not being satisfied for who he was and having envy of becoming something else made him try and become more than what he was, which means he was already destroying himself. If you can see through that analogy. So you are damaging yourself by trying to become more, by using more that you had to create to become more that you were already destroying. Energy is neither created or destroyed. Shh. Shut up. Y'all have no fucking understanding of the shit that y'all come out your mouth with. It just sound cute. Why? Because you've already been fooled. You buy into a doctrine that you can't even verify where it come from, and you use it as to where the fuck you going. Boo-boo the fucking fool. Here's Boo-boo the fool. Shut up. You're a fucking martyr. You're caught in a ritual. The hangman. Only the hangman's upside down. Hello, Allfather. Hail, Odin. You hung yourself upside down for 9 days, plucked your eye out, punctured your rib, and damn near killed yourself because you wanted to know what was greater than you. There's nothing greater than me. There is things out here that probably have better awareness than me and better opportunity and more powers than me. But you know what? I don't give a fuck about them. I'm happy with who I am. And that should have been enough. Not let me cut my ear off so that I can figure out how to get more. Not let me stab myself and pluck an eye out so that I can have more knowledge. You a martyr. If you hang yourself up and create your own destruction, you're a fool. If you vote for your own destruction and then get mad when you get fucking destroyed, you're a fucking fool. I'll stop there. The journey into this world, stop fooling yourself. Stop hiding from where your bad judgment is part of what's going on and just do something to be a better you, but not make a better story. Wholeness, motherfuckers. Not this illusion of separation bullshit that y'all stuck in. Make it make sense.